Good morning, people. So I'm just going, is it past or is it future Sandra? I actually don't know. It might be future Sandra speaking to you from the past. There's going to be timestamps down here, okay? Because first I'm going to talk about my experience. I'm going to talk about life, the special person situation. I think now is the time for you guys to know. And I'm going to talk about the experience with the psychic lady, okay? After we are doing a evening reading. Chop chop. Good evening! I am back home. It's been a long day. But a magical day, a strange day. Let's just say that I think that the universe of faith played silly buggers hide and seek with me today. Let's put a candle on. I just want to put... Where did I put my... Oh, anyway. My ring is right there. But yeah, it went well with the psychic. Did I already say that? Yeah, interesting information. Right off the bat, she knew. She knew what was going on. That woman, right? Petra. She's just, I mean, yeah. The thing is, I really want to tell you guys what happened, what she said to me, but I also feel like I need to talk about other things. I don't know why I don't feel like I'm ready to talk about it, because it's silly. Because you guys are my people. Yeah. Well, I got this little card from her. That is the card that I got now. The card that I got last time was this one. There's a lot of focus on career right now. I don't think I'm going to talk about the reading today, because I feel like I need to... I was just about to expose. I need to say things that I don't know if I want to talk about yet. So don't you worry, my babies. I'm fine. My babies. But I was in Flensburg. It's so fun because I feel like I can't say anything without you guys knowing what's going on. Damn. I can't say anything without you guys know what's going on. I don't know why I'm afraid of you guys knowing what's going on. Maybe I should just get out with it. Okay. So you guys know I've been speaking about this special person. I don't know, the past month, right? But how can I say this without... Because no hates, no, you know, he's a great guy. But he just decided for something else. Oh, yeah. Let's just lay it. Let's lay it with that. Yeah. So that was the first thing that the psychic lady told me. And it's funny because I actually asked, like, Anna who was with me, was like, how is it that it works again? Like, do I need to put focus into, like, what I want this to be about? And she was like, I think she's just doing whatever she's doing. So she had already laid the cards out, and she turned the cards around, and it's like playing cards. It's not even tarot. I'm just like fascinated. And I did see there was a lot of kings laying around. I was like, okay. I think there was two, but I also remember there was something else. But the first thing she was also, because of the synchronicity that happened with Fate earlier, before. But she was like, I see that someone very recently, a man, stepped out of your life. And I was just dead laughing. I was laughing so loud. But she said to me that there is someone else. It's so funny. That has the same energy, the same age apparently, is spiritual, who is stepping into my life. And that was the only thing I got. Well, I got told that he was a Dane too. The other guy was also a Dane, which is like, why am I dating Danes? Okay, what is happening? 616, that's a new relationship. When I asked, because that I also did last time I was there, I was like, so when is this person going into my life? She was like, well, this is like now. This is like you could go home and this person will send you a message. I was like, okay. So that's interesting, isn't it? Yeah, I don't know. It's very confusing. I'm happy I can talk with you guys about all this because... But she also told me that this person could not come in before I let go of the other one. Well, he's a kind dude, okay? He chose his heart, he made a decision, and he was very truthful to me about that decision, and I'm very grateful for that. Besides that, what else did she say? Well, she did tell me to focus on the spiritual on YouTube. I should do more channeling, which is interesting because I recently just started out doing that again, right? Yeah. She talked about the aura photography again. She did that last time too. And I don't know why I still feel strange about it. I have to hear like the recording because I don't feel like I remember everything. But last time it was just so, obviously the last reading was, it's not like, well, obviously I might change direction because that I chose, I don't know. I went in another direction, right? Now I'm attracting Danes, apparently. But I also feel like no matter what, we will always be, guided in the direction we are supposed to. She did talk about America. Yeah. She didn't mention Ireland this time. Yeah. But now I can also say how the trip was in Germany. But it was such an amazing trip. If you're watching, Anna, thank you so much for the lovely day. She pushed me actually to have a spontaneous date with someone. Like, tell him to meet him here and I'm gonna sit at the table over there and you guys can sit here. And it didn't happen. Because the guy was writing an essay. Don't worry, I'm slowing down. It's just a kind person, okay? It's the guy that I talked about with the dancing. And it was so funny because when I showed pictures of him, and it was like, he looks like someone who dances tango, I think, or dances like salsa. I was like, well, that's spot on. Because he does that. So, yeah. Now you know. Now you guys know what's happening in my life. But no hate to the special person. He's, again, he is still an amazing guy. And yeah, I mean, if there is a friendship being built at some point, maybe you guys are going to end up meeting him on this channel. There's a reason for everything, people. And it's also to show you guys that even today you might go through something heavy. Because the funny thing is, when I got the message, and he was very kind about it, and, blah blah blah, and I don't need to go into details about what and how and blah blah, but I had a moment where I answered him with just being very like, it's fine. The Libra was like, yeah. But I actually could feel after that the Scorpio in me was like revengeful. The Libra in me was like, second, let's go get second chances. And the Leo in me wanted to just go out and party. I mean, all the zodiac signs got together. I had a little cry, I calmed myself, and I realized that there's a meaning with everything. So, yeah. But what have I learned from this? What do I want to give to you? Do not jump into relationships too quick. Do not give your all. Because I always do that. I always pull myself in so close that I know it's going to hurt if it doesn't happen. So I have learned that. But maybe I have also learned not to speak so loudly about it. I know some of you guys might be like, no, we want to know everything. Yes. But now I'm in a position where I'm like, I hyped the situation so much up because I was so excited about it. No. Yeah, now I'm here delivering the message. I mean, I did actually feel very, you know, I don't know. Did I feel shameful? I don't know what I felt. I just felt maybe stupid or something. But again, I know there's a reason for everything, right? And Petra also explained some things where I was like, well, yeah, I do want someone who can give me his all, his attention, his, you know, there needs to be a give and take in a relationship. So, yeah. Now you guys know. And I'm fine, okay? Yeah. I'm just, you know, I just want to be happy. I just want to go out there and connect with people. I don't think I'm, well, I don't know. I don't, like, even if I talk with the tango dude, I'm gonna call it the tango dude. I don't really feel that I want to start something else because he's effing 10 years younger than me. It's like, what the hell? But it's, you know, we can have friendships, right? I dipped my toes into the dating pool and, well, it was interesting. I learned a lot of things, let me just say it like that. But I also look back at it, I realized why the universe made it hard for me and this special person to meet. And why there was, because I haven't met him. We actually just spoke over the phone and was texting and stuff like that. We were planning to meet, but it never happened. And I understand now why it probably didn't happen. Okay, so there's a reason for everything. But again, no hate. He might pop up in the future and be a friend, okay? So we do not hate on him, people. Behave. My little bulldogs. Well, I don't know if a bulldog is actually, yeah. But yeah, moral of the story, I'm fine. I have not given up on love. I have not given up on trusting people. Actually, the opposite, because the person has definitely helped me actually realize that, yes, I am lovable and I can allow love into my life. Yeah, I just need to figure out how, because like I spoke about, I feel like we are all learning to be a new person in relationships. We are learning to love in a new way, right? And that's actually very healing and very healthy. So maybe this is also for you to sit down and be like, well, yeah, that's right? So I'm just focusing on me, and that's actually what this psychic says. Like, Sandra, you need to focus on you. It's you. And apparently this new person is going to help me with that. I don't know if I can take that anymore. I don't know if I have space and patience for that. But I also, again, I don't think I mentioned that, but this past month my body has been so anxious, and I did drop everything. I felt like I did not, again, focus on what I actually like to do. I did do readings, obviously, but my focus was just elsewhere, right? And that's not how a relationship should be. We should not lose ourselves. That is the moral of the story. Okay, now the timestamp is going to say reading. So I'm just going to cut it here and just, explain in the beginning that we're doing this. So now we're back doing an evening reading, and I hope and pray to God that I can get a new energy in, because the cards has been so confusing lately. I mean, the universe, you want me to let go, right? Could you just allow me to let go? And I have the camera put in a different way. I don't know if you guys can still not. Ooh, one thing that the psychic, because you have to shuffle the cards, right? And when I was putting them down, 3, I did it with this hand, and she was like, no, you do it with this hand. It's like, oh, it felt strange. But is it something about, I don't know, anyone out there? Is this the future hand? Is this the future hand? There's something about future and past, right? Okay. Well, I'm so excited to see how you guys are reacting to this reading. I feel like I'm exposing myself. Why do I feel that? Why am I afraid of actually being like, yeah, I got heartbroken. Yeah, I got sad. Yeah, I learned my lesson. I mean, you guys learn from me, and it's interesting because the Psychic Daily did explain something about maybe doing things in another way when it comes to YouTube, and opening up to you guys and talking about my experiences. It does help you, I know that. Give me the Palace Hunt to smoke. Okay. Looking closer at lessons that you have learned. Look closer at the lessons because they have brought you to where you are today. There is new commitments that comes from the lessons. Okay, let's try to do what the psychic told me. To use this hand. I saw the ring again. And then I'm gonna try because he did see. I know you guys can see the cards. She turned them over before she shuffled. Now we have the ring again. A message, okay. Commitment, okay. I don't think that I can do so. You guys can really, because then you can't be me. So here we have the ring. Here we have the rider. It's like a message being delivered. And then we have the anchor. Is that how you call that? Where's the book for this actually? Wow, people, this is growth. We have gone through so much growth. I had a full-blown flirting moment with someone who was fixing a window where we were eating. It was so funny. I miss that Sandra. It's so, you know, the Libra in me is very flirty, and I have got into trouble before in relationships because I just come over very flirty without actually wanting to. But that was a fun moment. Okay, I have contact lenses in. A precious item is what I am. To bind in marriage or commitment. I bring harmony in union as long as negative cards are affair, right? Yeah. I am the contract, the promise in partnerships and ventures. Here we go again. I am the symbol for completion and the form of eternal devotion. We are staying positive. Okay, the rider. I am always bringing news. Look around me to see what it includes. I might be coming to visit or bringing you some change. I am fast and always on the move. If you see a negative card close by, you will probably not enjoy the reply. Well, there's definitely a message of commitment or something about a contract coming in. It's funny because he actually did speak about something about, is there a contract or something he needs to sign and work? I was like, maybe now is the time to check all my emails that I have left. Maybe there's a contract in the midst of something. I also want to get back to taking pictures again. I have been, I don't know where I was. I had my rose-colored glasses on, that's for sure. Once again, I had my rose-colored glasses on. Why do us Libras always do that? Someone tell me. I blame the Libra in me for that. I do. The Libra in me takes full-on responsibility. Am I right, Libra? Okay. And then we have the anchor with stability and security. Wow. Whatever this is, that's good. I bring peace of mind. I push you to pursue. Move forward. And I help you reach your goals. Yeah. Something is beautiful is coming. So now I'm gonna take the cards. She didn't do that. She actually just talked about it, and then I wanted to film, but I was a little bit like, maybe the moment is not there. But I did record it, but it is in German, so I don't think you guys are going to understand. Well, maybe you Germans, you're going to understand it. I'm just going to see if there is an overall energy that could explain a little bit more about what this is. The Labyrinth, we actually spoke about this in the love reading yesterday. Oh, I see you. Wow, look at that. And then we have the bridges. What is it? Okay, 5. It's so nice to be back. Someone tell me how you balance out being in love and not letting it take over. I need to learn that. But maybe, another thing, I'm sorry. I was actually thinking about this because ever since he came into my life, I've been so, like, my body has been anxious. I've been stressed. And I was actually wondering, because I know someone made like a TikTok or something about speaking about, that is your body trying to be like, this is not the person. If you feel anxious, if you feel that strange feeling, that if the right person comes in, it's just going to flow and go easy, right? Like things are just going to come together. So maybe that is a sign. I mean, you guys who found love out there, please enlighten me. Please enlighten us all. I am here to stay and grow. Oh, wow. Whatever this is, that's good. I am the health of your body, mind, and soul. Look for the cards next to me to find out more about me. And then we have the bridge. Something that might come from far away or not far away. What was it that she told me that this new person was close by? I was like, how close? How close is close in your book? Yeah, the bridge. Near or far, wide or narrow, steep or straight are some of my traits, but in whatever form, I am your connection to places, people, and points in time. I can span the spaces that separate you. I can shorten the distance that can bring you together. Okay. I have a 111 necklace on, and me and Anne saw all the numbers today on the cards. But I also feel you spoke about that. In Germany, it's like everyone has the magical numbers plates. But I saw 111 a lot. 888. That was when we parked at the Sidekick. The car that was in front of us had 8888. So 555. Getting better. But isn't this time a crazy time? I feel it is. The fact that we haven't lost our heads yet, right? Not dragging the past into the future. That's a good thing. Actually, being mature enough to be like, oh, maybe this is not working. Maybe I need to fix something. Maybe I need to take action on something. If it's you or whatever it is. Okay. We've been recording for a long time. Last messages. I also really need to get something to eat. 5 of... well, that is something has done healing. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Okay. 6 of Pentacles came up in the daily reading today. So something is being received. Contract. Something that is traveling your way. Like maybe it's a phone call, an email, a text message. Maybe it's someone driving to you. It could include healing, your wishes, fame, recognition, like again, victory, the death card. I mean, we know, right? And the Two of Cups. So for some of you guys, there's definitely something about a contract, something about work, something about something, something about something, something about something. And again, we have the Rider, right? So it's like, whatever this is, like, you can trust it. It's stable. I'm not going to mention in a zodiac sign, even though that I am going to mention zodiac signs. The zodiac signs that peaks out is Aquarius and Scorpio. And Libra, 6 of Pentacles. And then with the 6 of Wands, I don't know if it's a significant, just one zodiac sign connected with it, but it's fire, right? Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, and then 2 of Cups, Cancer, and Pisces. But there's something that has definitely been healed, that you have understood something and healed. It could be because of what we spoke about today. Like with my realization, I mean, for me, this is also, it makes very much sense, right? Yeah. But I feel for some of you guys, there's something coming in, maybe in 6 days, the next couple of weeks, that has something to do with a contract, a promise, a commitment. Maybe some of you guys are being proposed to, right? Because of the ring. But there is this energy of like something trustworthy, something that's everlasting, something that's life-changing with the 6 of Wands and the Death card. I can feel like I don't know, I started doing that. It's so strange. Like, you know, when you tip your foot all the time. What? Okay. You tip your foot all the time. Okay. Whatever this is, maybe we can get, well, a time or like a little, what is this? We have already been filming for way too long. You speak of the devil. Well, is it Tango Dude that wrote to me? It's so funny because he really tried to meet me. He went out in the streets of Flensburg looking for someone with orange hair. I was not to be found. Helpful people. Helpful people. Oh, your angels are helping this moving along. We do have ask help from others. Yes, okay. Maybe you need to ask help from others in a way. Do you want to? Can I get like a, what is this about? I mean, I know we know what this is about. Abundance! Okay. Yeah. It might be something with money opportunities or something. It might be something with a contract. Or something that's just abundant, right? I wish that I had the book for this deck actually, but I don't know where it is. Don't stop, yes. Whatever this is. Again, whatever you're dealing with. If it is love, if it is a person, or if it's just the postal dude coming with something from far away. Because again, there is a bridge. There is a bridge. Maybe there is something about a bridge, right? Is there a bridge crossing somewhere? Well, can I speak? Is there something about a bridge? Have we seen orbs in this? There was a lot of orbs. That was so funny with the love reading. The amount of orbs that came and went. Now I can finally take the stress off and relax. The moral of the story is that no matter what you go through, you will always find your way back. Yeah. You will always find your way back. What does that mean? And whatever is meant to be will be, no matter what this is for you. It's interesting because there was something about a gift today in the daily reading, right? And it's Monday, so it's the week ahead. Is it Monday? It is Monday. So I feel this is also for the week ahead. Maybe something will happen on the 25th of May. Or the 5th of May. But 6 days, definitely something is coming in. 6, we have 2 times 6 actually. Yeah. Obviously 6 weeks, 6 days. No, I switched it. It's good. Okay. Thank you guys for listening to me. Thank you guys for being here and supporting me and being a part of my healing. Let me know if you guys love that I share my experiences and my realizations with the experiences. Because I feel that it probably did help some of you guys to be like, oh, okay, so if Sandra can get her, I hate to say that, get her heart broken, because I don't feel like that was the point of it. It was maybe just more of a clarity and a release. But if I can stand up and still live my life and not let it, again, eat me up, because it would have done that in the past, then you can too, no matter what it is. Okay? And also, because I know it's a theme also with people around me, if there is something in a relationship or in work or in a friendship, just ask, okay? If you feel like something is up, ask, instead of going with the fear of, what if this breaks apart? Well, it's better to know than to run around not knowing, okay? So maybe for some of you guys, also with the ask help from others, maybe you do need to have a conversation with someone. If it's a job, yeah. If it's in a relationship, if it's a friendship, if it's related to work, a boss, whatever it is, I think you need to open up. Maybe you're the one talking about something here. But I also think I have been talking for a long time. So, oh god, I have a shoot tomorrow. I just realized that. And I haven't washed the brushes. See, my life is chaos. Welcome back, Sandra. Welcome back. Yeah. Okay. Thank you guys. I will see you guys tomorrow. I have to do a daily reading too. Bye.